Okay, I know it's not 11 o'clock, but I'm going to go ahead and get started
Okay, I know it's
because,
not 11 o'clock, but I'm going to go ahead and get started because...
sorry about the echo there. I had my volume on my laptop going. But I'm going to get started because anyone that's watching this can go back and watch the not live thing and they can kind of catch up. So I'm going to be clicking through real fast and kind of seeing where we need to go. Pretty sure we have to start with a square at some point. It sounds pretty much. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta find my black marker. I found it. We are golden. Okay, so today we're drawing a Minecraft creeper, and oh my goodness, I was right. We need to draw a square. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna come up towards like the top half of the page, and you're going to draw as beautifully as you can a square. If you would like to use a ruler for your Minecraft creeper for your square, you can do that. It's not the end of the world. And now we're going to add some depth to our square. Everything in Minecraft is a square. We know this. It's how it's made, okay? So we're just going to add the 3D kind of depth to the square. And what we're going to do is we're kind of going to go at an angle like this and do the same thing on the bottom and connect that line right there. Add some depth. Now it looks more like a cube than it does a square. Now creepers don't have a ton going on for them, but what we're going to do is we're going to draw a fairly long line straight down right here, and we're going to go about that far. Now let me double check real fast. Let me scoop my paper up just so you can kind of see how far I went with that. Okay, my creeper's in view. So we got, and we're also going to bring it down pretty much equal with this line. Okay, so we're going to come down and stop. Okay, and we do need to get one more line on here. So what that is going to look like, we're actually not going to go quite as far as here. We're actually going to bring it down a little bit less. That's because it's an angle, so it's a little bit farther away. So we're going to come in right about here, and we're going to bring this line to about right there. See, it's not quite lined up with those ones. Not quite the same. Now our next step is to basically draw a connecting line with these right here. So let's start here and we'll connect this and come across, and we're going to go a little bit out on each side, okay? Because they have those funky like cube leg things that they crawl around with. Okay, now we are going to bring these lines down and then bring these ones out. Just like that. And let's see, let me make sure that's showing up. Yes, it is. Now I'm just going to skip ahead real fast, make sure I'm getting an understanding for this. Okay, so right here we have two squares, okay? But these are cubes. So what we have to do is kind of make them into cubes. Now mine, I drew them a little bit farther apart than they did. But what you're going to do is you're going to bring this and you're going to have that touch right there. You're going to bring it all the way over. And then you're going to bring this line over and you're going to touch that line as well. Give it its cube shape. Now we also need to create the cube shape right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. And we're going to create those cubes for those legs. Now it doesn't need to look perfect. Mine looks a little off. But you know what? I didn't use a ruler. I'm doing this freehand. If you're using a ruler, you know, great for you. Now let me skip ahead a little bit, see what's kind of going on for this next part. Okay, so we're making the leg kind of lift up here. So what we're going to do is we are going to come right here and we are going to go like this and we're going to create kind of like a diamond. See? And in doing so, we're going to have to kind of finish off that cube there. And let's bring this down a little bit more. So my other leg right here is kind of falling apart. It's not the end of the world though. I got something kind of funky going on. In fact, how do I fix this? We're just going to add a little bit more depth to it. Now it's got a little boot. Here, let's do this to all of our cubes. So it kind of remains the same. Okay? Made it a little bit, I think that looks a little bit better. Maybe not perfect, but I think it looks a little bit better with that. And add a little bit of detail. Those can be like the little done working with the feet. We're not done necessarily, but let's work a little bit more on the face. So let's bring this down a little bit and let's get those eyes in. So again, everything in Minecraft is a square. So let's get that in there just like that and get those big square eyes. Obviously, that's not all we're going to do. We got to get the mouth in there too. What we're going to do is we're going to connect that right there. We're going to bring this down and this down. We're going to bring this over and this over. And then we're going to bring it down to the bottom and down to the bottom. Now, it doesn't totally touch, so we're actually going to create like a little thing right here. And then we're going to color this in all black. Because I don't know about you, but when I've played Minecraft and I turn around, I see these big black eyes. They scare me every time. You see these eyes, you see this thing, and then it just blows up and ruins whatever you're trying to do. It's so annoying, but at the same time, it's part of the game, and it's what makes the game that much more entertaining. It is annoying, though, when you're like, you feel like you're totally safe. You've built your house, and you feel like you've done everything right, and then all of a sudden it like spawns because you don't have enough torches or something crazy happens and just ruins everything you're working on. Now, they don't blow up a space that's too big, but I will say it still gets on my nerves. But I'm still happy they're part of the game. I mean, they give you gunpowder and all that stuff in the game and allows you to do some cool things. Plus, I don't know if any of you have ever tried it, but I always have a lot of fun taking a fishing rod in Minecraft, especially when I'm playing with friends, and you can actually catch a creeper on a fishing rod, and then you can like drag them over to your friends and stuff. So it's pretty fun. In case you ever want to troll your friends, that's one way you can do it. At least I think you can still do that. You used to be able to do it anyways. I haven't played it in a little bit. Okay, we got that all colored in. And we're almost done kind of drawing this creeper. Just a few things I would like to point out here. Okay. So to add some more depth to our creeper's kind of fat. Let's be honest, it's a little fat. I drew it a little fat. It's okay. But you're going to want to use two different shades of green when coloring your creeper, because this is the drawing, essentially. It's not beautiful. At least mine isn't. Yours is probably phenomenal. But you're going to want to use a yellow green or just a lighter green, and then you're going to want to use a darker green. So what's going to happen is we're going to color the side boxes. So I'm going to color them like that. You're going to want to color these side boxes dark green, and then the front a light green. That will add more depth to your picture. So let's color in the dark green first. Show you where you need to have that dark green at. So again, it's all this side. I mean, totally fine. You go for it, because again, this is your drawing, not mine. If you want to color your creeper a totally different color and you want to make it something new, go for it. But I'm going to color all these side boxes green. Or dark green. Not just green, dark green. And then, let's see, my light green, ooh, it's looking kind of rough. Let's see if we can do it. I really need a pencil sharpener. We're going to color it this lighter green. Again, it's not a huge difference, but it kind of helps with the 3D effect of the creeper. Uh-oh. It is struggling. I need a pencil sharpener, and I don't have one. It's okay. We're going to make it. It's not my best coloring, but it's the best I can do. There we go. Okay. And there you have it. Oh, I was coloring down there, and you couldn't even see. But there you have it. There's your creeper. My legs didn't turn out so good. My body turned out kind of fat, but you know what? I had fun. So this is today's creeper, and hopefully we see you tomorrow. See you later.